Wonderful, wonderful.
It was.
Well, the show's not over yet, you know.
You love that?
Well, as you all know, the true emblem of Canada is the maple leaf. In fact, the maple leaf served as a symbol of Canada as early as 1700, first appearing on the penny, followed by the arms of Canada, and finally on Canada's very own flag. It was the Aboriginal people. It was the Aboriginal people in Canada who originally created maple syrup from the maple tree. And in 1996, the maple tree was officially recognized as a national emblem. So here for you now is our first song, The Emblem of Canada.
See those rolling rivers before us, see those lofty peaks capped with snow, see those sparkling lakes, see those forests broad where the stately maples grow. That's our native land, our Canada, many nations have made it their own. May we warm our hearts, may we stand with pride where the maple leaf is blown. Hail to the emblem of liberty, hail to our banner unfurled, symbol of hope, long may it wave bravely over the world. See those rolling rivers before us, see those lofty peaks capped with snow, see those sparkling lakes, see those forests broad where the stately maples grow. That's our native land, our Canada, many nations have made it their own. May we warm our hearts, may we stand with pride where the maple leaf is flown. Hail to the emblem of liberty, hail to her banner unfurled, symbol of hope, long may it wave bravely over the world. Hail to the emblem of liberty, hail to her banner unfurled, symbol of hope, long may it wave bravely over the world.
Thank you very much. I see that. This microphone doesn't seem to like me. Well, let me see. Does this work better? Well, here's a song that many of us heard when we were young, performed by a Canadian folk music group known as the Travelers back in 1955. The very first recording of this song was sold to the public in 1967 on Canada's centennial album called This Land. So if you remember, please feel free to sing along with us in This Land Is Your Land. Yes. You know that one, eh? Thank you.
This land is your land, this land is my land, from Monta Vista, Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me.
As I was walking through the highway, I saw above me the endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me.
This land is your land, this land is my land, from Monta Vista, Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great
and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me.
This land is your land, this land is my land, from Bonavista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me.
But the sun comes shining, and I was strolling through the fir-glass forest over mighty mountains. As the fog was lifting, a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me.
This land is your land, this land is my land, from Bonavista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Bonavista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me.
Well, I have a story for you. A blonde lady goes to Sears to buy some curtains. And she says to the salesman, "I would like to buy a pair of pink curtains." The salesman assures her that they have a large selection of pink curtains. He shows her several different patterns, but the lady has a hard time choosing. Finally, she selects a lovely pink floral print, and the salesman then asks her what size of curtains she would like. The blonde lady promptly replies, 17 inches. 17 inches, asks the salesman? That sounds very small. What room are they for? The blonde lady says, "They're not for our room. They're for my brand new computer monitor." The surprised salesman replies, "But miss, computers don't need curtains." The blonde lady says, "Hello, mine has windows." Well, let's all be young again and think back to the Mitcham Fair of Greater London. Very much like our own community fairs with the rides and animals being judged, impressive produce and arts and crafts, and you're meeting all new friends and all your old ones. So here is a song to help us remember those days called "Come to the Fair."
The sun is a-shining to welcome the day. Hey ho, come to the fair. The folks are all singing so merry and gay. Hey ho, come to the fair. All the stalls on the green are as fine as can be, with trinkets and tokens so pretty to see. So it's come then, maidens and men, to the fair in the pride of the morning. So deck yourselves out in your finest array with a hey ho, come to the fair. The fiddles are playing a tune that you know. Hey ho, come to the fair. The drums be you but mine. Hey ho, come to the fair, for hearts that are happy and loving and kind. Hey ho, come to the fair, if haste to the wedding the fiddle should play, we warrant you'll dance till the end of the day. Come then, maidens and men, to the fair in the pride of the morning. The sun is a-shining to welcome the day with a hey ho, come to the fair, maidens and maidens and maidens and maidens, and come to the fair in the morning. Hey ho, come to the
Well, when you go to a fair, you know all the foods that they have. What kind of food do you usually eat at a fair?
Fried Haggis.
Deep fried haggis? I've never heard of that. Well, they have candy. They have popcorn. They have candy floss. But the hot dogs. Well, we have a song all about hot dogs for you.
Fried Haggis.
See, we have Don over here who has a wonderful hot dog song for you. We try to get him to come out to all our shows, but he can be a little picky at times.
Yes. Well, this is called the hot dog song. And every time I think of a hot dog, I think of, the food we eat. Quite often, I know in my own situation, there are some foods I know are very good for me. And I eat them, and they don't really taste as good as a hot dog. But take a hot dog now. There are some people who will eat hot dogs and maybe not. But they tend to find that maybe there are things in hot dogs that aren't as good for us as they should be. This is a song that sort of helped us understand this idea of the hot dog. Everybody loves hot dogs, even pasty hippies find it hard to eat a piece of meat. But then the question hits me, what the heck is a hot dog? I shouldn't ask, maybe. I don't know any animal that grows cylindrically. So
Have a hot dog on me, my friends. It's made of animal odds and ends. So have a hot dog on me, my friends. It's a particle board of me.
it's good to reuse and recycle. And popular pieces of meat are quite gross, but when they are processed, are such a delicious treat.
So have a hot dog on me, my friends. It's made of animal odds and ends. So have a hot dog on me, my friends. There's a particle board of me.
The children eat them till they're queasy because they love the taste of sodium phosphate and cryothorbate, soy protein, and sodium nitrate. So have
Have a hot dog on me, my friends. It's made of animal odds and ends. So have my friends, it's a particle board of me. So have a hot dog on me, my friends. They're made of animal odds and ends. You might be part of a downward trend. There's a particle board of me.
Not bad, isn't it? Well, our next song comes from the musical Oklahoma, and it has to do with farmers raising crops and cowmen raising cattle. As you've ever seen in the movie Oklahoma, the farmers and the cowmen never seem to get along together because the farmers put so much care and effort into growing the produce, and yet the cowmen just let their cattle roam free and trombling out all the produce. So sit back and enjoy this toe tapper of a song and one of our favorite songs, The Farmer and the Cowman. I don't know.
The farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow. That's no reason why they can't be friends. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's gals. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's gals.
I like to say a word for the farmer. We came out west and made a lot of changes. We came out west and built a lot of fences.
And built them right across our cattle ranges.
The farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow. That's no reason why they can't be friends. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's gals. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's gals.
I'd like to say a word for the cowboy. The road he treads is difficult and stony. He rides for days on end with just a pony for a friend.
I sure am feeling sorry for that pony.
The farmer and the cowman should be friends. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends. One man likes to push a plow, the other likes to chase a cow. That's no reason why they can't be friends. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's gals. Territory folks should stick together, territory folks should all be pals. Cowboys dance with the farmer's daughters, farmers dance with the rancher's gals. Oh, the farmer and the cowman should be friends.
Not bad, eh? I was going to change the name of this group to The Young and the Rest of Us. But then, after seeing the actions of these guys, I have to say goodbye. Well, here now is a novelty song composed in 1944 by Fried Haggis. This song celebrates the old coconut toss and the catchy tune sung out by the showmen, inviting us to roll up, bowl a ball for a penny a pitch. Remember that one? The goal was to knock off one of the coconuts off its stand. And in 1950, this song was a top 10 hit in the U.S. with vocalist Merv Griffin, and sold over 3 million copies of it. It was later used in the Billy Cotton Band show on British radio and television. And as I'm sure you'll know the chorus when you hear it, Please join us in singing I've Got a Lovely Bunch of...
Oh, I love that.
Remember that song?
Down in the English fair, one evening I was there, when I heard a showman shouting underneath the flare, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Give 'em a twist, a flick of the wrist, that's what the showman said. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Every one you throw will make me rich. There stands me wife, the idol of my life, singing roll a bowl of all a penny a fish. Singing roll a bowl of all a penny a fish. Singing roll a bowl of all a penny a fish. Roll a bowl of all, singing roll a bowl of all a penny a fish. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Give 'em a twist, a flick of the wrist, that's what the showman said. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. Every one you throw will make me rich. There stands me wife, the idol of my life, singing roll a bowl of all a penny a fish. Singing roll a bowl of all